Hello and thanks for staying with us. Our Power Customs Command collected 1 trillion within 3 weeks in the month of May. Also on customs report, CG speaks on custom activities in the country. Plus more report. I am Igiseme Engineer. Stay tuned. The Controller General of Nigerian Customs Service has continued to receive various awards for a job well done by his officers throughout the country. He got an award for his top public relations and also the Canadian government for recovering of stolen cars from Canada to Nigeria.
Extend warm congratulations and best wishes for a successful and fulfilling tenure. Proclaim this 20th day of May 2025 at New York, Akwa Ibom State.
Mr. President, very distinguished audience, while the photograph is ongoing, may I also inform that
reputation, as we all know, is not built overnight. It is forged over time by consistency, credibility, and character. As professionals in communication, we must be the vanguard of a new era, one where facts matter, where context is not lost, and where hope is not silenced by cynicism. In this regard, I'd like to make a sincere plea to our fellow Nigerians, both at home and in the diaspora, especially those who may feel disillusioned or disappointed by the state of the nation. We understand your frustrations. They have our country by tearing it down. Every careless comment, every harsh generalization, especially when amplified globally, further erodes the very image we all help to improve. Instead, let us speak with constructive courage. Let us build, not to break. Let us share the stories of innovation, resilience, creativity, and excellence that abound within our borders and among our people. The task of restoring Nigeria's reputation is not that of government alone. It's the responsibility of us all. This responsibility is especially pronounced in our use of social media, one of the most powerful tools of our time. We must use it not only to express our opinions, but to amplify the good in our society.
I want to serve in a group of people who are accomplished, who have reputation themselves in the industry. So I don't have any doubts in my mind that it's an assignment that we're going to get results. Nigerian reputation will be better by the time we start this assignment. Akwa Ibom has always been a very, very active chapter. We have very prominent members of the Institute who are from Akwa Ibom. The Honorable Commissioner has been a very active member, in the past years, and he has played a very good role in mobilizing and rallying all members from the chapter. So we are indeed very happy. Everybody feels that Akwa Ibom is good for them, and we are indeed very, very happy to come. And it's going to be a week of excitement and very, very positive contribution to the development of Akwa Ibom. So I'd like to re-echo what the Honorable Minister said. There are issues definitely in the country, but it's very obvious that the direction in which we are going is towards up. Inflation is coming down. We're getting good results in the economic development in Nigeria, so we can only remain positive that things will be better.
The Nigerian Customs Service has accepted PMS worth over 3 million naira from smugglers operating in the northeast of the country. The Customs Controller General said that the operators of these PMS smugglers will be arrested and will also be taken to court. Briefing the press in Adamawa, the national coordinator of the operation, ACG Hussein Ejibono, says that the Nigerian Customs Service will not spare any smuggler carrying consignment outside the country. It is said that 1,959 jerrycans intercepted along with 5 vehicles used in smuggling the consignment outside the country. You are watching the program Customs Report. The Nigerian Customs Service, with the collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, has launched the Nigerian East and Southern Africa Air Cargo Corridor Trade in Abuja. The inaugural event was held in Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. The Country Nigerian Customs described the launch as a strategic breakthrough that aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewal Hope agenda. He noted that the corridor will open up new opportunities for Nigerian businesses and enhance the country's leadership in the trade. Further disclosed that customs facilitated export valued at 136 trillion in 2024, an increase of 219% from the previous year. The Upper Customs Command has seized 6 containers loaded with contraband items valued at 3.25 billion naira at the port.
On my watch, and with the inspiring guidance of the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, DSM, PSC Daga, who was in the command just 2 weeks ago to showcase 12 containers of seized pharmaceuticals. Consequently, as a result of our painstaking efforts, we recently uncovered 6 more containers laden with prohibited items, mostly unregistered pharmaceuticals. Other items in the seized containers are cosmetics, used clothing, and 2 vehicles illegally imported into the country. These seizures are worth a total DPV of 3,247,427,969 naira. These seizures can be broken down into 3 categories. Category 1, it's container number SUDU 868-5733. 40 feet was found to contain 1,698 of RTPL CSC cough syrup with codeine concealed in 202 packages of water closets. Container number MRSU 4846204, 40 feet, was also found to contain 1,690 cartons of codeine syrup concealed in toilet seats. These 2 seizures have a street value of 2,710,400,000 naira.
The command also recorded a revenue of 1 trillion as at 21st of May 2025.
The command crossed the 1 trillion naira collection before the end of the 5th month. As we speak, we have so far generated a total of 1 trillion and 94 billion as at 21st May 2025. This collection confirms a trajectory and laudable antecedents of meeting and surpassing our targets. Like it's been done before, we are ready to do better this year. Our chronicle of outstanding revenue collection speaks boldly for us and attests to the capacity to do more. For instance, in October 2024, the command collected the sum of 18.2 billion on a single day. Likewise, on the 14th of March, we've recorded the feat of 18.9 billion on a single day. And just 2 days ago, 20th of May, the command also made a record-breaking collection of 18.919 billion in a single day.
The Customs Area Controller said that the seizure is also with the collaboration with other agencies operating at the port.
We as the police, we give muzzle to whatever thing they do. And it's going to be a message to the outside world that Apapa Port is a no-go area for criminal activities. Once again, kudos to the Customs Service and the NDLEA. Nigeria, with the caliber of officers we have here, is no longer a safe haven for products that shouldn't cross our border.
We are here receiving containers from the customs. That is another manifestation of the synergy that exists between the sister security agencies in the ports. Together, we will make the port very unconducive for any criminal activities. These 2 containers that were seized is a product of international collaboration. What happened was that these criminals have devised different means of trying to avoid detection. But with synergy and international collaboration, we have come to prove to them that it is impossible for them to penetrate their Apapa seaports.
He stressed that the service is committed to facilitate trade and generate revenue for the country. He later handed over some of the seizures to their respective officials present at the port, which include NDLEA and DAFTAC officials. The customs controller warned importers against bringing in consignment into the port not approved by government.
It's a product of international collaboration, as well as we're leveraging on the collaboration with all other agencies of government operating in the port, as you can see from what you have here. And we have always complemented each other to ensure that these criminals don't get away.
The federal operation in Zone A has again seized goods worth millions of naira from smugglers operating along the nation's borderline. The customs controller took some journalists around the seizure items at the warehouse in Lagos.
We always have suspects, and some of them might be given administrative persons who cannot give them more than 48 hours in our own custody. Probably then we'll have some collateral that from time to time when we need them, they'll come. And then when it comes in terms of prosecution, we'll just carry them down after all our investigations are fulfilled. Then when I talk about this issue of FOU, the gap between the open door policy. You see, administration comes and go, and everybody has his own way of doing his own administration. So my own is an open door policy, and at any time I need people to come and give me some of this intelligence that I need from them. Maybe it might be very useful to me. I will sample them and see whether it's good for me to make use of. If it's not good for me to make use of, and then devise another alternative out of the intelligence I receive. So we now hold on and see how are we going to bridge the gaps between we and the media. After all, you are our people. We are supposed to work together with you. We cannot do without you because you disseminate and you even give the populace the knowledge of what they don't know. So I think by and large we are always with you, and I always want you to always be with us so that whatever we are doing, let's try to let the public know what we are doing. We are not killing people. We are always here to correct what are abnormalities. We channelize people to go and do the proper thing. Then we now ask people to stop what is not supposed to be part of what the government says don't do. That is just our own here. Then Mr. Kenneth talked about intelligent. Well, I said, when you say dismantling of points, even if I dismantle, sometimes you might use them as a flash. That's intelligence-driven kind of operation. I use my intelligence. I use, because I have the custom police, I have the intelligence unit as the CIU, and I still have other stakeholders who engage. Even you, the press, we always talk from time to time with you that you provided with some intel that when we now look at the intel, because an intel is only going to be an intel when we process it, we analyze it, we now look at, well, is it going to be useful to us? Then we now make use of it. Then it becomes an intelligent. You understand what I mean? So from time to time, you see them as a flash, but we'll have intel of what we want to pick and we'll do it. I think it's going to be more productive than even keeping people on the road. Because when you keep you on the road, everybody will see them. If I'm carrying anything illicit, I will not come. I will only hold on when you are out of that very place. So I think we'll make use of more intel. I was one time in this unit in Lagos here when I was a very small officer, so I know how I operated and I know what achievements I have made. It was not a kind of say being outside, no. It's what you achieve is what we are talking about. So we'll begin to try the intel. If it doesn't work, then we'll now begin to look at other method of diversification. But by and large, we want to still believe, because customs is moving from paperwork to paperless operation. This Bodogu is moving from that, so we're supposed to also move together with what we have in force. In the spirit of esprit corps, and then on behalf of the Nigerian Customs Service, headed by the CGC, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, PSC Daga, I have handed over this tramadol substance to our agency for in the spirit of esprit corps for onward prosecution, investigation and prosecution, sir. There are 240. Okay, 82 of 2 packs each. These are neatly concealed in this seat like this. Inside the moving vehicle, we have to connect this like in order to stop the other movement of trade.
The customs area controller in charge of Seme Border has continued to commend his men for a job well done. He was speaking when the CG commissioned the newly refurbished COA office in Seme Border.
The Commissioner of Newly Renovated Senior Officers Mess, Gym House, and state-of-the-art office complex of the Custom Wife Association here at the Seme Area Command. This is a landmark event for our command, and we are deeply honored to have the Controller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, to personally grace this occasion to commission these remarkable projects. Sir, your presence is a testament to your unwavering commitment to the welfare of officers and progress of Nigeria Customs Service. On behalf of the entire Seme Area Command, I say a resounding thank you. Today's event is more than unveiling of physical structures. It is a celebration of our resolved commitment to teamwork, dedication, and the shared vision of Nigeria Customs Service under the leadership of CGCB Adeni, MFR, to create an enabling environment for our officers and families. The renovated officers' men stand as a symbol of our commitment to improving the welfare and morale of our personnel, providing more conducive space for relaxation, camaraderie, and professional bonding. Similarly, the new COA office complex represents our recognition of the invaluable contribution of the Customs Officer Wife Association in supporting our officers, fostering community development, and promoting the well-being of family within the Seme Command. The journey to this moment has been of collective effort. I must commend the officers and men of Seme Area Command.
Since the late 80s, used to serve as the Customs Area Controller's Office. So many generations of customs officers, area controllers have passed through this building, and they have managed trade in a very analog manner. People come from across, they declare, they go to baggage, we do assessments, they pay duty, they go. Some don't, they go through the various creeks behind us, or they go into the various bushes around Apa, Owode, and then our patrols are set up. That has been the traditional ways in which customs is doing its job. Now things are going to change with a new orientation, with a new approach. And we are indeed very happy that at this point in time, our wives are also finding it necessary to give us a helping hand so that we will be able to bring the desired changes, bring fresh initiatives into the way we do our things. I want to start by acknowledging the tremendous work done by COA. I must acknowledge my wife in absentia, she's not here, Mrs. Kekeloma Adeni, for the wonderful job that she has been doing in the Customs Officers Wives Association, using it as a vehicle to mobilize our wives, providing a rallying force and giving us the emotional support that we needed to function as efficient customs officers.
The ECOWAS Trade Committee commended the CG's management and also other management for revenue generation in the country. The body visited PTLM command says that the command has generated a lot of fund for the system. The leader of the delegation has this to say. While the controller of PTLM has this to say, saying that B. Odogu at the command has further increased the revenue base of the command and also of the country.
The Regional Trade Facilitation Committee, RTFC, of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has commended the Comptroller General of Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, for embracing innovation to initiate the Unified Customs Management System, also known as B. Odogu. Speaking during a recent visit of the RTFC to PTML Command, which served as the pilot area for the B. Odogu implementation, the Director of Trade at the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Kolawole Shofola, praised Adeniyi and the PTML Command for the great achievements in trade facilitation and revenue collection recorded within the period it commenced implementing the project. The ECOWAS Director, who led the team to learn about the activities of the command into the recent NCS activities, added that Nigeria is making gains with the deployment of modern innovations. Shofola also said the NCS is doing a great job in enabling economic growth through trade facilitation and suppression of smuggling. He also lauded Comptroller of PTML, Comptroller Tenny Mankini Dania, for deploying the technology to achieve greater productivity like increased revenue.
We have had a lot of good things, in particular about the new customs management system, which is being piloted in this very command. As you've told us, the revenue being generated by this command alone is significant, and we congratulate you and your management team for the great work that you are doing. Not only in generating revenue, but I'm sure also stopping smuggling, but also promoting trade facilitation. So we are here to listen, to learn, and to see how we can also take good practices from your command into the respective member states that are here. And certainly we'll be giving a very good report back to the ECOWAS Commission in this special year, which marks our Golden Jubilee, to inform them of how well this command and in general the Nigerian Customs Service is doing in promoting economic growth through trade facilitation.
This is a team of members of ministries of trade and customs and the private sector of member countries of ECOWAS. And they are here for a meeting, and at the same time, we agreed to come for an on-the-spot assessment visit to see facilities for ourselves, and with the aim of, in order to identify good practices that we will go and also learn in our own member countries. So with what we've seen so far, we're really impressed with what we've seen in Nigeria, and we are continuing to still get more impressive facilities that we are seeing.
Customs Area Comptroller of the PTML Command, Comptroller Tenny Dania, told the committee that since the inception of the Unified Customs Management System, UCMS, B. Odogu in November 2025 to date, the command has collected over 230 billion naira using the platform as at May 22, 2025. Comptroller Daniel revealed to the committee that B. Odogu project was initially launched in the pilot phase at the PTML Command, and because of the success story, the management of the Nigerian Customs Service rolled out the project in 34 commands across the country. He noted that the B. Odogu platform is unique in the sense that it is a homegrown application which was developed by the NCS officers in conjunction with the Trade Modernization Project, TMP.
That's the advantage you have here, because it's homegrown by custom officers in conjunction with the concessionaires. They develop the application. So whenever there are issues, they fine-tune it. That is why we never had issues of having to wait for months for a foreign country to come and give us a solution that we can get here. Because we used to say in Nigeria, there's no rocket science in some of these things. It's just enabling your people, enabling your men, your citizens of every country to do what they can do, until you allow or give space for your people. Nigerians, Africans, West Africans, the community to recognize that your people can do exactly or even better than what their foreign counterparts can do. You will not progress. That is why we give kudos to our CGC, because the spirit in him, the vision in him, is what he has given to us. We are drinking of that fountain of innovation, of a possibility, of a dream of tomorrow coming today, that if we step into anything, we'll achieve it.
Just before I round up this week edition of the program Customs Report, we brought you a report. The Nigerian Customs Service has continued to generate more revenue for the country and also seize goods worth billions of naira for the country too. For me, Egiseme Itiye, thanks for watching.